welcome to our daily news program, broadcast daily from Hanoi. Our latest headlines.
Overseas Vietnamese throughout the world celebrate the Lunar New Year festival. Mekong Delta provinces expect to export 650,000 tons of trout fish this year. A series of activities take place nationwide to mark the 83rd founding anniversary of the Communist Party of Vietnam.
On the occasion of the upcoming Lunar New Year, Prime Minister Nguyễn Tấn Dũng, on behalf of the government, has made visits to former senior officials to wish them a Happy New Year.
The veteran leaders, including former General Secretary of the Communist Party of Vietnam Đỗ Mười, former President Lê Đức Anh, and General Võ Nguyên Giáp, spoke highly of the government's efforts to overcome challenges and contribute to national socio-economic development. They expressed their hope that the government will make greater efforts to develop the country at a more sustainable pace. Dũng pledged to promote the government's achievements, overcome shortcomings and weaknesses, and improve the efficiencies of management. Earlier on February the 1st, National Assembly Chairman Nguyễn Sinh Hùng also visited and extended New Year greetings to former party and state leaders in the capital city.
Together with their fellow countrymen, the overseas Vietnamese community worldwide is also celebrating the arrival of the Year of the Snake.
In Indonesia, the Vietnamese embassy hosted a New Year celebration in Jakarta on February the 2nd in the presence of ASEAN Secretary-General Lê Luong Minh. Participants at the ceremony had a chance to enjoy traditional Vietnamese dishes such as chung cake, spring rolls, pork pies and pickled onion, together with peach branches brought from Vietnam. Vietnamese students also gave art performances with songs and dances praising the spring, the love towards the homeland and Vietnamese people. The Vietnamese embassy in Canada held a New Year get-together for overseas Vietnamese in the country and Canadian families that have adopted Vietnamese children. Ambassador Lê Thị Vong Ha informed the participants about the upcoming inauguration of the Vietnam Consulate General in Vancouver. The diplomat also expressed thanks to the Canadian families for their love and care for the adopted Vietnamese children. Addressing the event, Canadian Senator Pierre Hughes Beauvenu extended his best wishes to Vietnamese people and said Canada treasures its relations with Vietnam. Also on February the 2nd, the Vietnamese embassy in the Republic of Korea held a Tet celebration for Vietnamese living in the country. Honorary President of the Republic of Korea Vietnam Friendship Association, Lee Hee-hyun, said he will continue to work for the two countries' friendly and cooperative ties. Vietnamese embassies in Laos, Italy and Belgium, and Vietnamese consulate generals in Sydney, Australia, Houston in the US, Hong Kong and Macau in China, as well as the Vietnamese delegation to the United Nations, also held get-togethers to welcome Tet.
Retailers in Ho Chi Minh City are launching numerous promotional campaigns hoping to cash in on the shopping fever as the year's biggest festival, the Lunar New Year Tet, is only days away.
As part of the Tet promotional campaign, Big C Supermarket has offered discounts from 5 to 50% for more than 800 food items, coupled with additional gifts. The chain of Co-op Mart supermarkets cut the prices of around 2,000 items by up to 49% under its special Tet promotion. Besides, the chain has maintained the prices of 9 groups of essential goods in line with the city's program on stabilizing prices, to ensure that local residents can enjoy a decent but economical Tet holiday. In addition to promotional campaigns, retailers are also working hard to provide quick and careful services for customers despite surging demands. Big C is implementing intensive plans to ensure best services for shoppers in the upcoming Tet holiday, including opening more check-in counters and extending opening hours by up to 2 hours per day from now until February the 9th, the last day of the lunar year.
Provinces in the Mekong Delta plan to export 650,000 tons of charred fish this year, earning the region an estimated $1.7 to $2 billion.
6,000 hectares of aquacultural areas will be used to farm charred fish, mainly in Cần Thơ City and the provinces of Đông Tháp, An Giang and Bến Tre. The localities are striving to supply 4 billion quarry fry and 3.3 million tons of fish foodstuff to farmers, who are also encouraged to work closely with production and consumption businesses to minimize their risks and costs. The provinces will focus on using scientific technology in breeding, processing, preserving, and diversifying products, as well as providing farmers with domestic and global market information. They will also make it easier for farmers to expand domestic consumption with a variety of products and improve their access to credit. In 2012, provinces in the Mekong Delta harvested almost 1.3 million tons of charred fish and shipped 645,000 tons overseas.
February 3rd this year marks the 83rd founding anniversary of the Communist Party of Vietnam. Many activities have been held nationwide on this occasion.
In Hanoi, a special art performance was jointly held by the Commission for Information and Education of the Party Central Committee, the Communist Review, Vietnam Television, and the Party Committee of the National Oil and Gas Group. The show on February the 2nd, which was broadcast live on VTV1 channel, was meticulously staged with excellent items on celebrating the party, state, and President Ho Chi Minh. The event also invited guests from all walks of life who shared their opinions on the role of the Communist Party of Vietnam during the past 83 years in the country's history. The same day, the northern mountainous province of Thái Nguyên also staged an art show marking the 83rd birthday of the party. Over 100 amateur artists from local cultural houses performed special songs in praise of the party and President Ho Chi Minh's leadership, as well as Thái Nguyên beautiful sceneries.
As the legend goes, the land genie and the kitchen gods will ride cups to heaven on the 23rd day of the last month of the lunar year to deliver an annual report on the household's activities to the God of Heaven. Therefore, it is a Vietnamese tradition to release live crops into lakes or rivers on this day. Let's visit a village in northern Phu Thọ province where farmers raise crops to supply for the Tet market.
Farmers in Thuy Cham village, Tuy Lộc commune have been raising crops for the past 40 years. For the past few days, the villagers have been busy since early morning to prepare cups for the Ong Kong, the land genie, and Ong Tao, the kitchen god festival, which fell on February 3rd this year. According to local people, it takes care and pains to raise red cups, meeting the market requirement, which means there are around 40 fish per kilogram. The smaller the fish are, the easier they can be sold. The job of raising red cups brings a very high profit for the locals. In the coming years, our commune will encourage aquaculture. Unfertile land which is not suitable for rice cultivation will be used for fish raising, especially red cups. Earlier, local farmers relied on nature for fish fry supply. When rainy season came, they went to the Red River to catch fry. But now, local people know how to make parent fish reproduce anytime they wish. In recent years, the job has helped a lot of households in Thủy Trầm get rich, contributing to changing the face of this Midland village.
That comes to the end of our news program today. I'm Ngọc Hà and the rest of the team. We thank you always for being with us, and goodbye.